Let's begin, shall we? Hi, guys. I'm back again. Like a penny of the bad variety, you just can't get rid of me as long as you, keep opening Twitch to my channel. You can't get rid of me. If you go to any other channel, yeah, you're in the clear. All right. Good evening to those of you who've joined me. Hello. Hope your Friday's going great. I'm having the last of the beers tonight. For those who weren't about, what do we have? Fresh injury Cassia has. I'm sorry, Cassia. You're not showing any damage, but you have a fresh injury. Turned into an old injury. Too many injuries reduce the resolve and cause traumas. Okay, we'll use a medikit on her first thing then. Does she have medikit?
They fear to look at me because of my appearance. I fear to look at them because of their rotten-colored souls. Do not dare ask.
Maybe we have to unpause.
If only that were possible.
Let's see, somebody must have a med kit.
I'm at your service.
Data meditation.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay. Let me tend to your wounds.
There we go. We got
Grateful.
that taken care of. Nice. All right. Everybody. Let's talk to the governor. What do we got? Bodyguards, bodyguards, bodyguards. No fat loot. Tech Priest Quartz Cream.
Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make mistakes. I make profitable learning experiences.
Ah, there we go. Governor Medina, tall, dark-skinned man, turns towards you and greets you in a curt military manner. Faisal Raikadi Ab Medina of Coronis, governor of the star system. Welcome to my temporary headquarters. The man's gaze falls upon Abelard, his eyes slightly narrow. Ursarian? Abelard nods dryly. Governor Medina, my greetings. The governor's expression changes drastically when he sees Cassia. Lady Navigator, what an honor! I never thought that House Orcelio would grace our world with a visit. I only wish I could have received you under different circumstances. She purses her lips, and an echo of grief knocks the wind out of those present. House Orcelio is grateful for the support that you have provided to Urak 5 these many years. I'm not seeing the convoy I'd sent to meet you. What happened? Did they fail to find and escort you? If so, I promise their punishment will be swift and severe. The convoy was ambushed and massacred. The only surviving soldier turned out to be a traitor and was personally executed by me. That is an outrage. We'll have the personnel vetting procedure changed immediately. The slightest suspicion will be grounds for arrest. Yes, you take the word of a stranger and you're just going to start arresting people. It is Warhammer 40k. Your Lordship, before we proceed with discussing the matters that are of interest to you, there is a problem I feel compelled to ask. It was only recently that Lady Theodora was the head of House Valancius. I have received no word of her demise. How is it that you are now the rogue traitor? My esteemed predecessor died in the hands of cultists. I should be the one asking that question. Our ship was attacked by heretics. They killed Lady Theodora. Our ship was attacked. Theodora was killed, and I claimed my inheritance. That was all you needed to know. My esteemed predecessor died at the hands of cultists. May the Emperor incinerate their souls. He frowns, and a deep shadow falls over his face. Rogue traitor von Valancius slain? Unthinkable. Please accept my deepest and most sincere condolences, Your Lordship. Do not hesitate to let me know how I might be of help. I realize that you yourself are in a difficult situation. My crew has sustained heavy losses. I must replace my missing crew members. My ship's crew has suffered heavily. I wish to secure replacements on Raket and North. I need a fresh crew to replace those killed in the attacks, and I need material compensation. I'm not going to ask for material compensation when I'm going to steal a bunch of this guy's citizens. Not steal. Hire. I realize that you yourselves are in a difficult situation, but my crew has sustained heavy losses. I must replace my missing crew members. I can offer you several thousand fine, obedient servants. It must be good to be king, you know? However, I'm sad to inform you that I won't be able to do it until we've dealt with the insurgency on the planet. I'm sure that you won't have to wait long. The rabble will soon be unduly punished for their heretical scheming. Are you so confident you'll crush the insurrection soon? My own impression's been the exact opposite. I wish to commend the courage of one of your officers, Sergeant Malgar, and his soldiers valiantly defend the starport. My kinsman Conrad Voigtveer von Valancius has betrayed our dynasty and the Imperium. If he's hiding in the system, I want him handed over to me. Heinrich von Kalux, an interrogator of the Most Holy Inquisition, is operating in your system. Do you know where he is? I do. Master von Kalux is left for the hallowed electrodynamic cenobium. It's an ancient monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I don't know what his objectives are, needless to say. Insurgent activity has been observed in the monastery's vicinity, but I suppose that's too petty of a problem for an agent of the Most Holy Inquisition. Besides, I've already sent a small detachment of reinforcements there. Unfortunately, right now, you won't be able to leave the capital to set out to look for him. The rebels have got hold of some ancient weapon and made flying over the city impossible. I wish to commend the courage of one of your officers, Sergeant Malgar. He and his soldiers valiantly defend the starport. The sergeant, who managed to impress a person of such noble standing, will be recommended for decoration. My duty, Conrad Voigtveer von Valancius, has betrayed our dynasty and the Imperium. If he is hiding in this system, I want him handed over to me. Voigtveer, a traitor? Why, any family, however noble, has an unworthy scion or two. Naturally, we'll surrender him should we find him within our jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I have no information regarding his location. However, he pauses to think. He perhaps runs his fingers through his beard thoughtfully. We have a cogitator here at the command center. It's connected to a data crypt from Logus Abel's sanctum. It aggregated all the electromechanic reports. Unfortunately, the access prayer for it is unknown to me. If you manage to convince the stubborn machine, you might learn something about Kunrad's movements. I'd hazard he fled from you on ship, not on a pair of wings. And that's all I wish to discuss. Combat arsenal transferred to the command center in full. No damage sustained. I guess I didn't find out what was going on. Let's see. What do we have there? The heavy hum of this massive cogitator runs down the metal walls of the bunker, filling the entire command center. Right. Adeptus Mechanicus Acolyte. These heavy chains are used to adjust the height of the command platform. That seems a little odd. Let's see. We've got Tech Priest Quartz Crane. Talk with him. The painfully thin Tech Priest turns sharply towards you. The sudden movement makes his chromed augmetics briefly clang. His gray eyes, set under furrowed brows, almost blend into the pale skin of his face. He levels you with a heavy, dour stare. Identification. Unit Logus Quartz Crane. Official trade representative of the Explorator Cognizance Fleet. The unit supervises supply routes in the Rykad system, ensures the security of the combat arsenal, performs commercial transactions, and secures mutually beneficial contracts. When the tech priest notices Pascal, his eyes widen. His Vox unit immediately lets out a string of screeching Binharic, tortuously long tirade in which the volume rises and falls seemingly at random. When it's over, the omniscience servant bows his head in deference. Tech Priest Quartz Crane. Unit Quartz Crane requests permission to transfer information. The rogue trader possesses a supreme degree of power, the potential to influence the current leadership, the ability to restore order in the Rykad system. Show me your arsenal. I accept the commercial transaction. Profit factor. Measure of your status, wealth, and power as a rogue trader. Values determined by your trade connections, income of your holdings, treasury, and loans, both to and from you. The value of your profit factor is displayed in the bottom right corner of the inventory screen. While traveling, your character will use profit factor for buying items, completing colonial projects, Profit factor is not spent on purchases and transactions. Instead, its level determines your ability to conclude trade transactions. Profit factors can grow or diminish. Its growth is primarily influenced by major trade deals, and its decrease by investments in colonial projects. Equipment, weapons, and other items can be found at vendors of various factions throughout the Coronis Expanse. To trade with them, profit factor and reputation are required. They're not spent on purchases, but their level, one or both at once, affects the range of goods available to you. Reputation is a measure of the rogue trader's relationship with the different factions of the Coronis Expanse. I'm up to level 1, or tier 1, with the pirates are. The higher the reputation of the faction, the wider the range of goods available. To increase your reputation with a particular faction, complete orders and transfer valuable cargo. We're going to do some of that. 1,500 to get up to level 1 with the Explorators. Pardon me. Multi-key, Analyst Helmet. Let's see what we've got. Let's see. Holy gifts are worth 500. Provisions, another 100. More holy gifts, another 500. Sure, why not? Miscellaneous, 50. Fuel, 100. Another miscellaneous. Heretic trophies. We're up to 1,800. We're going to get to tier 1 for sure. Armor kit. Ranged weaponry. Armor kit. Lots of ranged weaponry. And armor kits. And ranged weaponry. I'm going to assume it's either 3,000 or 4,500 for the second tier. Aha! 3,200 out of 4,500. It says 3. Why does it say 3? I guess it was 1,500 and 3,000. Nice. Okay, well, we've made substantial. Let's see if we can't get ourselves to 4,500 and get him to tier 3 with the Explorators. We need what? 650, that's 3,850. 1,250 is 4,450. We need 50 more points. An armor kit should do. That's 150. We're up to tier 3 already? Gas cloud grenade, first aid manual. The wearer using this medikit, any medikit costs 1 AP less, but no less than 0. So we can get a needle ring if we choose to. More importantly, I just wanted to get the rep up because we had lots and lots of stuff. So now there was, they said, okay, there's your glowy bits. I don't know what the glowy bits on the map represent. If there's something there you can do. Let's take our
ready for data input.
Tech priest and run him over.
Calculating optimal route.
These heavy chains are used to adjust the command. Are we in the right place? We are. Adeptus Mechanicus Acolyte. The Tech Priest offers you a respectful but short bow. You will hear a quiet Binheric chant. Identifying Rogue Trader, the Crimson something. Welcome to priesthood. Okay, he's got nothing else to say. At least not to my Tech Priest. How about over here? Try with the Tech Priest here. Ah, this cogitator looks a lot older, pardon me, and more worn than the ones next to it. However, it has evidently been well cared for. Numerous parts have been replaced. Not a single key is jammed, and fresh seals with prayers to the Omnissiah adorn its surface. One of the side panels has been removed. Bundles of gold-notched cables run from inside to a small data crypt that was connected only a short while ago. The screen reads, awaiting access code. Tech use 25. Force access to the cogitator. Tech use succeeded. 28 XP. You've bypassed the security layers. The cogitator is ready to reveal its secrets. Go to Sacred Computation. Number of letters. Upon Logos Abel's orders, the archives of every augur station on Rykad Minoris and the 2 primary satellites of Rykad's star have been queried. Said satellites are named Magos Maruf and Zephyra the Keen, after 2 great champions of faith, whose external cogitators were placed inside the satellite's cores after their shells perished. The purpose of the sacred computation requested by the Logos is to uncover the external influence behind the ongoing insurgency. Computation result positive. Multiple instances of interference and malfunction detected, suggesting that the ships moving across the system deliberately blinded the sacred augur's eyes. The first of these ships is thought to have arrived 2 Rykad Minoris cycles ago, early in the winter. The most recent one arrived a month ago. Logos Abel's conclusion: the insurrection on the planet has been long in the making, with participation of external actors. It is alleged that 2 cycles ago, Aurora arrived in the Rykad system, the rumored unholy prophet of the insurgents. The subsequent ship movements can be attributed to weapons deliveries. But what is the nature of their activity near Rykadi Philia? Governor Medina's attention must be drawn to. The final entry cuts off abruptly. Go to recent observations. The satellite Magos Maruf reports that a ship has translated into the system its signatures consistent with the records of the flagship of Rogue Trader Dynasty, House Valencius. Hi there, how you doing? That's us. The satellite Zephyra the Keen reports that a ship drifting nearby has hurriedly sped away. The ship had sent an encrypted Vox transmission to the insurgent-controlled areas of the surface of Rykad Minoris. Another transmission was directed to planetoid Rykadi Philia. Both transmissions are signed Brother Twilight. Their contents could not be decrypted. Go to be investigated. Entry contains planet-site coordinates marked as heavy augur station jamming, possibly a hidden insurgent base. Okay. Pascal, you want to try to talk to the tech priest? Permission to negotiate trade agreements. Unit Quartz Crane requests permission to transfer information. The rogue trader possesses a supreme degree of power, blah, 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 blah. Transmission to transfer information. What do you wish to tell me? The tech brief says sharply and curtly, haphazard and careless decisions on the part of Rykad Minoris' governor have led to unacceptable consequences. Communication with Adeptus Mechanicus Sanctum has been lost. Troops must be sent to the hallowed electrodynamic Cenobium without delay. Restoring communication with electro priests and ensuring the Sanctum's security are our top priorities. You are the head of a rogue trader dynasty. Your position enables you to exert influence and pressure on the subjects of the Imperium. Unit Quartz Crane requests assistance. The actions of Governor Faisal Rakadi Abbot Medina of Coronis must be influenced. Demand that troops be sent to the holy monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I observe that this world's authorities lack diligence in the performance of their duties. Thank you, Pascal. Governor is carrying out his immediate duties. What will I get in return for my help? That seems unnecessarily pecuniary. I will discuss it with the governor. Unit Quartz Crane is grateful. The rogue trader is highly likely to successfully influence future actions of the local authorities. You are an explorator, aren't you? What are you doing here? Pardon me. Something about my talking a lot does 2 things when I stream. The first, it makes me yawn a lot. The second, I get congested and I don't understand the second one at all. Retrieving archive data. Over 70 Terran years ago, the governor of Rykad Minoris and authorized representatives of the explorator Cognizance fleet made an agreement. Its goal was mutual benefit through cooperation. Unit Logos Quartz Crane is the fleet's appointed trade agent. The unit is responsible for maintenance of the arsenal and combat machinery. Blessed are the armorers, for there can be no Imperium without them. Thank you, Pascal, as always. Blessed are the valiant warriors, for there is no end to the darkness without them. The Omnissiah servants exchange short binaric mantras filled with intimidating solemnity. Good evening. Feeling like you need to take a breath? Can get annoying. Yes, Breathing. Oh, yeah, you have bad allergies. Yeah, so you get it. Yeah. It's just frustrating because the only time, I mean, literally the only time it happens is when I'm blabbing on stream. And it's the only time where it's really, I mean, it would be annoying any time, but it actually kind of gets in the way when I'm streaming. Especially gets in the way if I want to take a nice drink. What is the Cognizance Fleet doing in the Reichad system? The Cognizance Fleet's presence in the Reichad system is negligible. Its research activities in the system have been concluded. A limited presence is maintained for the purposes of logistical support, fulfillment of vows to maintain the Omnissiah's creations, spiritual oversight. I shall take my leave. And let's go back to Lens here.
I know
Or as
how
I'm
to
known
take
to my
risks.
friends, PNG 260 by 336. Greetings again, your lordship. Tech Priest Quartz Crane claims you have not been doing enough to ensure the safety of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Let's start about the insurgency, as you wish. Insurgency is headed by a certain Aurora prophet who, according to their followers, possess mystical powers. Let's see, I don't have any special abilities here. Insurgents talk about Final Dawn. Insurgents managed to steal a Voxcaster. The insurgents are using the Archenemy's artifacts, enchanted lenses. Insurgency is headed by a certain Aurora prophet who, according to their followers, possesses mystical powers. The rabble's usual superstitions. I'm sure this Aurora is a charlatan, muttering some doggerel which their dim followers think to be magic spells. This does, of course, warrant their eventual burning in the furnace of penance, but it does not point to there being anything special about this insurgency. They also talk of a final dawn, the impending demise of the world. Another superstition. Surely you don't expect me to believe in it. They have managed to steal a Voxcaster. They've been listening to your people's communications. It's not much, but it's something. I'll order an audit of our equipment and see to it that our communication channels are more closely monitored going forward. However, it was only the accidental success of an otherwise disorganized mob of heretics who have no understanding of the art of war. Wow, yeah. You're losing because they got lucky? The insurgents are using the archenemy's artifacts, enchanted lenses, to perform unholy sorcery. I've heard about these lenses, and I tell you, the only lens you need to worry about is this one. What makes you think they are enchanted? Any fool can fight a fire with a magnifying glass. Magnifying lens, please. It's no sorcery. You might leave your bunker more often, Governor Medina. I have only recently arrived in the system, and I already know much more about the uprising than you do. The governor's eyes darken, but your unwavering gaze makes him give in. All right. Perhaps I've underestimated the mutiny, writing it off as the usual rabble's nonsense. However, if it does involve corruption and an underground cult, this needs to be investigated. I'll assign additional resources to it. And take the issue seriously. You have my word, your lordship. And the tech priest over here. He claims you've not been doing enough to ensure the safety of the Adeptus Mechanicus monastery. Of course he does. That tech priest is very insistent. I ordered a squad be dispatched to the Holy Zenobium of the Adeptus Mechanicus. They haven't been heard from yet. I'm afraid this is all I can do under the present circumstances. I don't have a single soldier to spare. Here's the captain. Do I have anything left to say here? Request permission to negotiate. We've covered everything. I don't think there's anything left that we need to talk about in here. Wait, governor. It seems that we still have something we can talk about with the governor. But we don't. Oh, we've leveled up again. It'll take me a minute, but it would be foolish not to take advantage of this. Let's see. Lore Imperium, Logic. Lore Imperium seems pretty good. Oh, even more persuasion. My persuasion goes to levels that you cannot even conceive of. It's about to be 90. Perception's pretty good. Intelligence is pretty good. A little more ballistic skill, since that's what I've been shooting, is ballistics in their heads frequently. Let's see. This is Abelard. And greetings to you, my friend. And good evening. And greetings. and also good evening. Hope your Friday is the start of your weekend, and I hope the start of your weekend is going well. Let's go with that. Scatter. And let's see. Toughness is locked. He's really tough. That's, well, until you retire. Then every day is Saturday. As far as having to go to work. The days of the week still matter. I occasionally get lost in them, but most of the time I've got the right day. And I've never been off by more than one day. One of the reasons I stream, actually, is to sort of give me a framework. If all I had to do every day when I woke up was nothing, I think I would feel aimless. But knowing that I have a thing I have to do, I do, but then I've been playing computer games as my primary form of entertainment for more than 40 years. That and reading. I understand for a lot of people, retirement is not an unmixed blessing. But for me, it has been. For me, having stuff to do isn't a problem. I always have plenty of computer games. Or if not, I have 5-shelf bookcases here and another 3 in the bedroom. About Mondays. There's Mondays always. What did I say about retirement? That for me, there are a lot of people for whom retirement is not an unmixed blessing. For me, it's just a blessing. I always have computer games and I have books. So a lot of people claim that they don't want to retire because they wouldn't know what to do with themselves. I know exactly what to do with myself. So a lot of people, they don't just for them, it doesn't sound like the dream come true. For me, it is. Yeah, and I understand that there are people who need to have something that they feel they have to do. And for me, whatever amount of an itch I have that way, I take care of with streaming. It gives me a little bit of framework. A little skeleton to hang my day off of. Okay, I'll wake up, I'll eat, I'll catch up on the internet, I'll do some stuff, I'll eat, and then I get to stream. And the stream I do almost every day, and even that small amount of structure, it does help me keep track of where I am in the week and the month, and it provides a little bit, of a backbone to my existence. So I can't understand why some people at least, would not want to be retired. They need to have something to do. For me, I'm fine with it. So I'm lucky that way, both that I have the opportunity and that I don't feel bad about it. I don't go, oh my God, what am I going to do with myself? I do stream 5 p.m. Pacific time almost every day. Sometimes a little earlier. It's interesting. I'm not getting all of the conversation on Restream. I'm not getting all of the tells on Restream, which is weird. So if I don't respond to something, it might be because it's not showing up on Restream. For instance, according to this, I'm just looking at, I have right next to the Restream chat, I have the Streamlabs chat. And the Streamlabs chat is showing a lot more conversation from Just Talk TV. So if I miss anything, just ping me a second time. I'll pick it up. I appreciate that you think I'm always super entertaining. Sometimes I think I have a good day. But I'm a very, very harsh critic in general on most things, including myself. All right, more weapon skill, I think, will do him some good. The puns and the zings. Well, you know, there was many years ago there was an ad campaign. Use a gun, go to jail. That's the law. And I've always made fun of it with use a pun, go to hell. That's the law. There are good puns and there are bad puns. I try to resist the bad ones, but I often fail. Let's see. Idira. What has she got? How about some more warp lore? And willpower's locked. Quiet down there. Perception. Next up, Argenta. I'm doing my part. Sorry. Right now, she is our only character from this archetype, I think, but I'm not sure. Let's go with that. And I can't give her more ballistic skill. It's locked. Give her more agility. So, once again, the number count, viewer count seems to be working again on Streamlabs, just to update you on that. And the chat is working correctly on Streamlabs. The chat is not always working correctly on Restream. Next up, Cassia. Commerce. Persuasion, no. Persuasion's not bad. Carouse. Coercion. Coercion, that seems pretty good. Lore Imperium, I've got that covered. Lore Awareness. Awareness. Where's awareness? Where the fuck's awareness? There it is. More awareness for her will be good. Willpower is already at a cap. Fellowship, ballistics, toughness, weapon skill, perception. Let's go with some fellowship. And lastly, Pascal. I think logic is probably the one to go with for him. Weapon skill is capped. Perception isn't that high. Let's bump his intelligence. More smarterer is betterer. Alright, let's see what our journal has for us. Alright. Investigate the Adeptus Mechanicus Monastery on Rycad Minoris. The Electrodynamic Cenobium, Gleam the Final Dawn, the Upper Way. Destroy the anti-aircraft battery, preventing the shuttles from flying. That's what we need to do. So we need to go to the Upper Way for that one. Yep. Alright, everyone. Does everyone remember where we parked? I'm not sure that it's a great idea for them to be having the big, huge explosive rounds in their headquarters, but they're probably not going to listen to me. You know, I can understand the yawns. I really don't understand why I get congestion from talking so much.
I always keep my options open.
I always keep my options open. Let's see. What do we got over here? Nothing.
I always have a backup plan.
Does not appear to be anything over there. I thought I saw something pop up over there. Okay. That is to the eastern side. To the lower level. Well, let's try the eastern side then.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Rise to the top. Get left in the dust. To the eastern side. Now, is this where I came from? I don't recall. But we've got to find the thing that's shooting down shuttles. And shoot them down. When in doubt, save. Sound advice. Someone had the misfortune of resting here when the first explosions rang out. That would explain why there's a whole bunch of blood around. We've got some goods here.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Prepare.
Show them no mercy.
Get my characters into position. Let's see, how many of them do we have? Well, that's the gun, so we have gone the right way. We have 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like 7. Adira. Have some Adira, my dear. Well, Adira can go there. Lens. Scroll back any further. That's annoying. Over there. Abelard. Oh, that's... I guess. Abelard can start in really good cover then. And she can start in really good cover. Cassia isn't going to have an action for a while. We would like to start her in really good cover too. I tell you what, we're gonna move Argenta to there and Cassia to the. She can't reach the really good cover. Oh. All right, Argenta goes back to the really good cover then. And Pascal can go there. Who are we missing? That's everybody, right? 3, yeah, that's everybody. All right, first up is Adira. I think she's just going to get 1. Yeah, just 1.
Will do. Very well.
Oh, we got 2. Good work, Adira. I knew I could count on you. Well, that's bad news for all the bad guys.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
They really are. Oh, she's only going to get a couple. That's unfortunate. Let's make sure she doesn't get, Abelard, let's say.
I'm not accustomed to...
All right. That's 4 down. Should be 3 left. Oh, and a bunch more down here? A bunch more down there. Okay.
Show me what you've got.
Time to slaughter someone.
Let's see. Frightened rebel. Gloomy rebel. Rebel. You've torn your dress. I don't think I have a line of sight on these guys. I do on him.
I'll make it happen.
I missed. 95% chance. Airball.
Scared yet?
Hold on!
Let's get to it.
Oh no, I did hit that one. I just didn't kill it. Ooh, that was a bad hit. I took 12.
Show me what you've got.
Pascal.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Can move up to there. We'll see if he's got a target here. He does. Can hit either one of those.
Running binary override.
Missed. Way to go, Pascal.
High momentum.
Abelard. He'll run to there.
A tactically sound approach. At your beck and call. Someone else can do this. It will be done. One you tongue.
All right, another one bites the dust.
Let's get to it.
Argenta. Let's see. I can't see. It doesn't look like it. Looks like it should hit.
I'll do it.
Oops. Missed everything. Way to go, Argenta.
Let's make it quick.
We're back to Adira. Well, Adira, how about you take a couple of steps, and then you give them the good old-fashioned bzzzt again.
Anything else?
No, I think that'll do.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
For them. Quite unfortunate, I would say. Cassie, I don't think she can make it quite there. She can try.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
I don't think that's going to work. No, too far. And lens is up again. Gloomy Rebel and Rebel. Go ahead and put that up. Should do 15 to 21. On average, it should kill him.
Who, if not?
That time, the average paid off, as he has turned into giblets. Let's go with giblets.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Time to slaughter someone.
Not to slaughter them. To
Scared
slaughter.
yet?
Right, we can count on Abelard to take that rebel out. Move Pascal over to here. Does he have a shot? Because there was a sharpshooter. Can he hit the sharpshooter? That would be nice. 28% chance. Pretty long odds, and the guy's got 15 hit points, so it ain't going to finish him.
Request approved.
Looks like he missed. Abelard, can you finish this fellow?
That's not the Seneschal's job.
Okay, how about we move then to, say, there.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. Indeed. Reduced to dust!
Reduced to giblets, to be sure. What about dust? Sister Argenta.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. As the Emperor commands, I act.
She can't hit those guys. Maybe she can hit him?
I'll do it.
A couple of times. Peeled off part of his health.
Out of my way!
Almond. Adira! Once again, Adira, I think, is going to say hello to people. And in a way that they don't particularly care for.
On it. Be gone.
Did that go up? It did. It went up and got the sniper, too. Cassia. Oh, and did it get the other one? What's... blind mad woman down there. We've got a couple rebel troopers over there. Is that it? Just those two left? Cassia can run over to there.
I have read tomes of military
I
tactics.
don't think she's got the range. No, she doesn't. Still.
If I may,
It was worth a try. Meanwhile, Lens. Yours truly. Does he have 95%? How about that one? Nope, doesn't have a sight
I'll
on
see
that
to
one.
you
So,
never stood a chance.
another one vaporized. Pascal can move up to there.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
See if he can. 35% chance. How about a burst?
Running binaric override.
Good try, Pascal. Oh, that's nice. He's
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
yes, Abelard, we know. You know. You keep telling us all the time about how I've seen more difficult battles, blah, 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 blah. We know. She's got 2 shots. 24%
Faith without
chance.
deeds is worthless.
Missed.
I will not.
Adira. Have some Adira, my dear. I don't think she's got a line on this guy. Nope. Nor does Cassia, I expect.
step aside. The navigator is coming.
Lens again. I don't think so.
I won't compromise my principles.
Pascal.
Explorers know one route. Forward.
Maybe. Yeah.
Why me?
Got him. Once again, triumph belongs to the good guys. That's me. Okay. To be fair, the relative good guys. Because the good guys is not a really awesome description for us. We will regather ourselves here. All of a sudden, lots of boxes of loot. more stuff to trade. The gloomy rebel seemed to be the one who was in charge. Flak armor, no, just let's destroy the gun. Anti-aircraft battery's control panel has a panoply of mysterious levers and buttons. Deactivating it quickly is not an option. All you can do is blow it up, destroying it completely. I will examine the anti-aircraft battery. Certainly was constructed a long time ago, long before the colonization of this world began. It comes as no surprise the insurgents were barely able to operate it. Modern arms protocols are incomprehensible to the machine spirits of such an ancient construction. We have destroyed it. And I'm walking slowly. Cool guys walk slowly to an explosion. And then dart away. Items lost, a melted charged. Oh dear. Ruined weapon radiates intense heat, and an oily puddle giving off a caustic stench spreads across the pavement. Hey, it's not my fault, man. This is just the beginning. The world will plunge into darkness, and only Aurora's faithful will be fulfilled. Yeah, right. Fortunately, we've got goods. More
My
goodies.
success is an irrefutable certainty.
Awareness.
The whispers
The
told
shuttle
me
must
how.
have been shot out of the sky by a powerful weapon before it crashed the building and fell into the once crowded street.
Is there money to be made?
Is there money to be made? Alright, we have cleaned up most of the, well, things. Our goods here.
You
What?
don't frighten me! No! These ruby flashes are choking me! How dare you!
That's ridiculous. I have an old injury. I have 2 old injuries, okay.
I will lead us to fortune.
Split. 2, I guess. Presumably they went down here.
I refuse.
Do I not? I can't be equipped? Okay, how about... Well, we know she can take them.
This is unacceptable.
Incorrect armor. I'm putting it in the wrong place. I'm putting it in the wrong place. That's all I'm doing.
My gut tells me it's a bad
Or
idea.
maybe not. Okay.
I'm restless.
Aren't we all? Let's see. Argenta, Pascal, Len.
Be strong. Greater trials lie ahead.
Go.
I'll make sure to return the favor one day.
Another one on me, Blues.
Let me tend to your wounds.
I owe you a debt.
We'll just put all of these on her for now. Oh, can only take 2 at a time. That works too. No, Adira, Argenta, Abelard.
Be strong. Greater trials lie ahead.
I can see bright colors again.
The way it determines sometimes just grabs a character at random when there's a clicky involved. and doesn't like auto stop them when if they spot an explosive, a mine or anything. It's clumsy. It feels really clunky when it happens. And not satisfying. Oh, that's the wrong way. Oh, there's stuff behind us. The way it sometimes decides who's going to... Oh, goods, there we go. Who's going to grab those goods, for instance.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Goods over here. There are. There's also... Someone had the misfortune right. We already discussed their misfortune, which was very misfortunate. More rebels.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
All right.
The Emperor sets my path.
Argenta, you want to disarm these?
I better myself through my service.
You know, she's just so prim and proper and appropriate that she's really kind of a downer. Rebel troopers. More stuff to be traded for goodies. No, 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 no! What the hell was with that? I clicked no, and they just kept running. Lots of stuff. Sniper. Just a sniper rifle. It's not as good as one I've got. Sniper gloves. We'll take those. So there should be one more box up there. Everybody's up the ladder. Just so we can make sure that nobody walks over a minefield again.
I always keep my options open.
Bolter and a helm of determination. Well, I think we can head back now that we've cleared up the gun that was shooting
Keep your
everything
wits
down.
about you.
Investigate the Mechanicus Monastery. Gleam of the Final Dawn. Destroy the anti-aircraft barrier. It's been destroyed. It is best to inform the governor and discuss departure of the monastery. So yeah, I thought so.
I always have a backup plan.
Acolytes. Well, if there's more cultists around.
Is there money to be made? I'll make an example out of you!
Let the blood flow!
Thank you, Argenta. As always, your enthusiasm is greatly appreciated. Even if you're a tiny bit crazy in the head. Abelard cover. Adira in cover. Cassia will start in cover. Pascal will start with a great big shoot me sign on him, standing in the middle of nowhere.
Crush the feeble!
Argenta. We're gonna let her move to there.
Pay attention. I'll
And
do it.
I know she really wants to feel good about herself, so we're gonna let her spray these guys down.
Doubt is for the weak. None can escape the Emperor's justice.
Well, one is dead and the other's almost dead. I hope she's feeling a little better. Argenta's very touchy. People need to calm down. Well, it's 40k. If you calm down, the ruinous powers are either going to claim you or the other guys are going to say that they've already claimed you. Either way, the whole thing is just messed up, man.
I am your doom.
Chaos guide me!
I'm not sure that they've chosen
I
wisely.
serve the ruinous powers.
You missed. Lens is up.
It's as good as done. Another enemy down.
Vaporized.
Such is the will of chaos.
Idira. Adira, show them the truth and wisdom and light that exists in your divine electricity.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Is that 5 or 6 she got? Turning them into giblets. Abelard. How many we got left over here? I see 2, and I think there's another, at least 1 down there. No, that's a blind one. Okay. So we've got, looks like just 2 left, I think. Looks like 3 here, though. Although that may just be multiple instances from the same one. So, Abelard, get running.
My place is at the 4.
And if not at the 4, it's at the 5 for sure. He's out of range. You can't reach him, Abelard. So I'm sorry, you're done. Cassie, on the other hand, oh, no.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Do not hit our friends with them. Oh dear. Cassia, she can't not hit them, and she doesn't have range to hit the bad guys. That's unfortunate, Cassia. Cassia, oh Cassia.
I bring ruin.
Pascal. Jeez, Pascal's got a lot of movement ability. Makes Abelard look like a complete and total slacker.
Advancing.
And let's see. Everyone could use a spa day. You're not wrong. And, you know, start the day off with a jacuzzi and mimosas. All right. We may be able to get 2. Good luck, Pascal. Hit him with your burst shot. Nice shoot, Tex. He got 2. I think there's just the 1 left. I wonder if they're feeling uneasy about their choices yet.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
We didn't want to do it to them. I take that back. We wanted to do that to them. Yeah, we did. We really did. I should note that I'm playing on the easiest difficulty here. I don't want you to think I'm this tactical genius. No, I'm beating up on infants.
Acquisition is possible.
And we have some goods here. Why was that paused? I am a genius. I am. Depends on how you choose to define that. I have always held that intelligence is a subject-specific thing. So there are things in which I'm a genius, and things in which I'm a functional moron. More things. Let's see. Did I miss a couple of acolyte cultists? It appears that I did. Doesn't seem like I did. Over here. We've got another.
Over there.
Over there what? Could you be a little bit more specific when you say over there? Oh. Perhaps those goods there? Maybe. So then there should be some more over here. If we're willing to go out of my way for them. And of course I am, because it's loot! The fountain's merry murmur seems to mock the surrounding chaos and desolation. Yeah, fucking fountains, man. What's up with that? I got nothing, really.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Okay, what detail am I missing that is suddenly causing a pause? Oh, probably the minefield down there. Is that a door down there? No. I'm not going in that direction, I don't think. Although I could. If I wanted to, but I don't think I would want to. I guess if I wanted to avoid a whole bunch of stuff, I could have done that. But why would I avoid killing the bad guys?
Always keep your eye on the prize.
That's sound advice from me to me. We've got... Oh, no, that's a blind madman. Right, I think we're going to be heading back now towards... When darkness falls, only those who have embraced it will find the path to the new light. You keep telling yourself that. Alright, we are working our way back to the Gov. That's the lower level, that's the command center. There's loot over here. I have no choice. It's not my fault, man. They know my weakness. My kryptonite.
My Auspex has detected something.
Loot.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay. Nothing escapes my sight.
That's good, I think.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Carry the Emperor's will as your torch.
Okay, so there looks like there's 3 little minefields.
Join me in prayer. See? Right there. Duty prevails. Cast your eye there.
4. 4 little
The Emperor
minefields.
favors me today.
A whole bunch of, jeez, traps. And there's goods over there, so I can't say no, you know.
I better myself through my service.
I better myself through my service.
Duty prevails.
She's getting a bit on my nerves, I gotta say.
Never doubt me.
Sister Argenta.
The Emperor favors me
And
today.
what's in the bag? Well, we've got some plasteel ballistic plates, litanies of faith, a crate of trank injectors, some prey scent sights, and profane blades. You know, everything you need for a weekend of fun and carnage. It's Warhammer 40k, guys. That's what you get. Serve the Emperor in your heart, and deeds when you join the ranks of his illustrious army, the Astra Militarum. If I could walk that way. All the way back.
Let us not dawdle.
I agree. This is us not dawdling. I'll tell you later when we're dawdling. We do like to dawdle, but we're not currently dawdling. Back to the command center. Personally, I can't say no to a good dawdle. I need to refill my cup and empty a different kind of container. I will be right back. And your luck is up. I'm back. Hi, guys.
Keep your wits about you.
Let's go ahead and do a manual save here. To Gov 2. Electric Boogaloo. And,
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
greetings again, your lordship. The anti-aircraft battery that was giving you so much trouble has been destroyed. That's excellent news. Thank you for your assistance. The weapon the insurgents were using to shoot down shuttles over the city has been destroyed. Now nothing is preventing you from returning to your ship. If you wish to find Master Van Kalox, you should go to the cenobium of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Pascal, notes of anxiety creep into the voice that rattles from Pascal's vox. On behalf of the priesthood of Mars, I, Magos Hanuman, am officially initiating my participation in the operation. I must inspect the state of the relic and assure myself that it is under zero risk of falling into heretic hands. According to the Catechism of Maintenance and Operation, my tech comrades were supposed to lock the monastery gates against lay people and activate the traps. I deem it optimal that an ordained Magos should provide his assistance. Governor Medina, I categorically object. The governor clenches his fist. As much as I respect the sanctity of your monastery, I have on my hands a whole capital that needs to be attended by the Omnissiah's servants. We have lost many eminent tech priests. Incidentally, one of them perished in that same monastery. Mechanical failures could occur at any moment. Putting it bluntly, you may consider yourself forcibly recruited into the city's defense forces. Medina and Pascal glare at each other, their unyielding gazes like crossed swords. You've picked an interesting time to quarrel with a servant of the Omnissiah. Governor, this Magos is part of my retinue. You have no right to give him orders. Perhaps the esteemed governor is right. Let Pascal deal with his own problems. This Magus is part of my retinue. You have no right to give him orders. You mistake me for a fool. I know that he arrived separately from you. I would bet my life that no. What? What? The governor's voice dies down in the low growl of a drilling mechadendrite, its tip directed straight at the bridge of his nose. Medina clears his throat and grumbles stubbornly. So this is the negotiation tactic you have resorted to? Do you think this is the first time I've been threatened with a weapon? That was a surprise result. No, but this could be your last. Pascal's voice is akin to the sound produced by his drilling implement, steady and calm, but ready to explode at a moment's notice. With a crunching of bone and the squelching of tearing flesh, I am heading to the monastery because I must. Is that clear? Abundantly so, Magos. Why are you so determined to get to the monastery? Is it just because of the relic? It is why I came to this world. I am expected there. It would be my pleasure to assist the Omnissiah's servant in reaching the sanctum. Thank you for your cooperation, your lordship. The drill stops. As compensation for your consideration of my request, with a fucking dentist drill at the bridge of your nose. By the way, dentist drills, nightmare fuel. I, Magos Hanuman, officially undertake to accompany you at in the Reichad system in the role of bodyguard and to protect you at all costs until your life functions cease, but only within the limits of the Reichad system. You are Hanuman? Glad you're alive. The governor raises his eyebrows and stares at the tech priest in surprise, but refrains from further commentary. What has perplexed you about my companion's name? According to the reports we received, Logus Abel Hanuman set off for the hallowed electrodynamic Cenobium a short while before it was stormed. I'm glad to find that you're safe. Perhaps you possess information on Master von Kalox? My name is Pascal Hanuman, not Abel. I know nothing about such a person. What do you know about this Abel, Governor? I've never met him in person. That esteemed Logus supervised the work of Reichad Minoris's Lex Mechanics for many years. However, he rarely left his cyber chapel, and I never had the honor of making his acquaintance. A true anchorite. An anchorite is in essence a hermit. Why did he fly to the monastery? That seems suspicious. When a Logos of the Adeptus Mechanicus wants to go somewhere, you don't ask why, Your Lordship. Where can I get more information on this individual? I would have suggested that you inspect the esteemed Logos' sanctum, but that was destroyed by the rebels. We recovered several data crypts and connected them to the cogitators at the command post. They might provide you with some information. We already grabbed that. Pascal, it is amazing that a mechanical voice from a Vox can sound so confused. That name might have been used as a signal intelligible only to its intended recipient. In that case, its bearer might be Archmagos Amarnat, initiating an investigation and data collection procedure. Adira tenses up and listens, then turns around sharply to face Pascal. I can hear my friend Snide whispers through the door. Be careful on your search, Magos. If you stare into a shattered mirror for too long, you might see yourself in it, and in every shard at once. Mending it is that much more of a tainted affair than the new reflection is deathlike. I see. I don't actually see. Glad to be of service, Your Lordship. That's all I wanted to discuss. I don't know. Tech Priest? Does this Tech Priest have anything for me? Tech Priest? So absorbed by Prairie, they don't notice my presence. Go to Logos' private archive. Result of Logos Abel's data trance. I cannot see the secret design, but I can sense it. Shackled in stasis. The minds of the initiated are slumbering in the neural harness of their vows. I am registering an impulse of change. I surmise a potential influence on the stasis of the secret design. There came a time when the spiral was turned into a circle, but the cycle can be discontinued. The revelation granted by the Omnissiah to Logus Abel in the course of his data meditation has been recorded verbatim. Logus Abel is seeking an audience with the Venerable Dar Impulse 6, who may assist in interpreting the revelation. A request has been sent to the Governor's Palace for a shuttle flight to the electrodynamic cenobium. A message has also been sent to the Furibundus system. Pascal. The cycle can be discontinued. I recognize the words. The voice from the Vox is soft and pensive, barely audible over the static noise. I believe I know the intended recipient of the message in the Furibundus system. It was me. Omnissiah, grant me the wisdom to fathom this mystery. Major kicks. Well, hydrating is out of the question. I hope you'll accept a little alcohol drating? Alcohol sipping. All right, the stretch. Yep, that'll get you 3 laps around the chair. Perhaps it'll help clear out the sinuses. Maybe some energetic jumping jacks would help. Maybe some 6-count burpees. By the way, the inventor of 6-count burpees burns in hell. Just thought you'd want to know. All right, that's 3 laps. Dehydrating is fine. It's Friday. An excellent call. To your health. Yeah, 3 laps. And now some jumping jacks. I'm winded. Whew. I'm bushed. All right, so Pascal was the intended recipient of the message, he seems to think. Well, I'm hoping that the laps will help clear up the sinuses a little bit. For whatever reason, when I talk a lot on stream, and this game requires me to talk a lot on stream, I get congested. Doesn't really make a lot of sense, but there you go. Got anything else for the governor? Nope, that's it for the governor. So I think our next step, let's see, Gleam of the Final Dawn, head to the monastery. All right, how do I head to the monastery? That, a few seconds, Kirk Djogl, wow, that's a name, could definitely use another vowel or two in there, has gifted a sub to Mr. Chuckless. Or Chuckles. Thank you very, very, very much for the gifted sub. I'm very appreciative of that. And still we do see that it does seem that the goddamn Streamlabs, the only announcements I get, the only alerts that work are the subs. Thank you very, very much. Crooked Yogi, I'm going to go with. Yogi, there we go. Yeah, Crooked Yogi. Okay. I did get there eventually. Let's see. Hey, boo-boo. How about them picnic baskets? That's the best I can do. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm doing my best to have a good one. You have a good Friday evening and a great weekend. So I'm supposed to figure out how to head to the monastery. Yeah, cracked yogi or crooked yogi. It could be crooked, yeah. Cracked, crooked, could be corked. I try not to judge. That's a lie. I judge all the time. Blood. No. Become a god to my subjects. Oh, that's right. Gee, that's a actual quest I have. Croaked? That could be crooked or croaked, either way. Evidently, that's a quest. I didn't realize that was a quest I had. Become a god to my subjects. I'm assuming that's an optional. So, I have to head to the monastery, but I'm not quite sure how. I need to get to the electrodynamic cenobium, but I don't know how. What about rumors? Nothing helpful there. Do we have anything else in here? Tech Priest, Crane, Pascal. Is Pascal not considered part of my party?
I always have a backup plan.
I always have a backup plan. At least according to that, I do. No, okay. Yes, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go from here to get to there. Maybe back to my ship? Oh, ooh. The upper way. Return to the void ship. Like I said, back to the ship. Okay, that clarifies that. Alright, Iraq 5. An unidentified void ship. But we've already been there, so why is there a question mark there? I understand why there's a question mark there now. Starport bunker. Okay, we can go to the electrodynamic Cenobium. Ah, okay. Bunker, electrodynamic Cenobium, and the starport. We're going to head for the Cenobium. Cenobium has the same root word of Cenobites. If you're familiar with the Hellraiser movies, the demons are called Cenobites. And Cenobite has, I believe, a historical basis for the word. And I think it was like medieval monastic orders that were penitent and physically penitent, but I'm not positive. It's been a while since I've read about it. Oh, I'm sitting here waiting for it to finish, and it's got this little press any key down here, so I just had to press a key. We'll cover the landing area, Your Lordship. Glory to the Von Valencius dynasty. Hey, he seems to be very, very helpful. All right, we're here. Oh, I got a box of stuff there. Talk to the warden. We'll cover your landing area. Glory to the Von Valencius dynasty. Yeah, somebody's sucking up. And we got goods back here. Everybody with me. Give me cover while I open up the goods. More goods, guys. Look, I mean, I'm a trader. Commerce is my deal. Rogue trader. You know, so it's important that I have stuff to
The
trade
premonition
with.
runs true.
Judging by the dead people's equipment, they were the same wardens the governor sent to the monastery's aid. Yeah, the governor's troops have been universally unsuccessful in their attempts to not be successful. Put it that way. Open the gate. Is that it? Do we have anything else other than open the gate? You know what I want is, as a rogue trader, I would like to see if I can get the monopoly on supplying candles to the various religious orders. I would be set for life. The Binharak hymn awakens the gate's latching mechanism.
Is there money to be made?
There's always money to be made. Into the electrodynamic Cenobium we go. Been a while since I've been into an electrodynamic Cenobium. A little over 60 years. That I haven't been in. I wasn't in one before that, but I can't speak as to what I was doing 64 years ago. Actually, I can. I was swimming. We've got bodies because Of course we've got bodies. The heretics were killed swiftly and ruthlessly. They never had time to reach for their weapons. Well, you know, Mechanicus...
Always keep your eye on the prize.
They don't really filly fuck around, you know?
Glory be to the current of the motive force. May its dulcet light shine in our luceric coronas. May its vitality nourish our movements. May its purity wash over our imperatives and engrams.
Sure.
As far as I am aware, the monastery supplies power to several major hive cities on Rykan. Hidden somewhere in the depths of this building is a reactor of monstrous, unfathomable power.
Oh, I can fathom it. When it comes to fathoming, I'm a solid fathomer. A mercifully quick electric shock was what killed this cultist. His face was contorted in pain as if he was tortured.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
That's exactly correct. You note that wire junctions are often marked with the symbol of a key that appears to connect two lines. Uh-huh. That's a clue for something. Don't know what. Well, we can go right or to the left, but we'll note that there's loot to the left, so we're going to the left. They can't fool me. Okay, they can fool me. I'm actually pretty easy to fool, it turns out. We've got goods. More goods. These are anything than the goods I saw. It's like if they're ever going to get me, what they're going to do is they're going to lay down a line of free goods, and I'll be okay, and then I'll walk into it. Ambush, and Cassia will look at them and 40 people will fall over dead. That's electrical. That does not seem like a wise thing to walk through. Tech use. Well, Pascal.
You've authorized. This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
All of you will bleed!
Oh. Okay. There's 4 of them over there. Ow.
I serve the ruin of power!
Ow.
Crush the feeble.
Alright, Adira.
I know what is to come.
Ow! That electricity was not reaching her previously. It wasn't going that far. That's not fair. I would like to object.
Will do.
Adira's not feeling great.
Out of my way! Death to non-believers!
I've never felt pain like this.
Okay, Argenta.
Guided by faith! Let me tend to your wounds.
I owe you one.
I'll do it. Eradicated.
Well, I don't see where there's anything I can do. Except
Don't let
maintain
your guard down.
my cover.
High momentum.
Pascal. See, there's something I should be able to do here, but I'm not sure if I can actually do it without dying. Yep, that's what I figured. I'm going to reload.
Loss in our ranks!
It's the first reload. But frankly, that was not particularly well communicated game-wise.
Keep your wits about you.
Yep, heretics were killed, blah, blah, blah.
Glory be to the current of the motive force. May its dulcet light shine in our luceric coronas. May its vitality nourish our ornaments. May its purity wash over our imperatives and engrams.
We'll grab all that. Now,
As far as I am aware, the monastery supplies power to several major hive cities on Rykat. Hidden somewhere in the depths of this building is a reactor of monstrous, unfathomable
now that I
power.
know how the electricity can actually hit me, I will go the other direction. Not because of the
I always have a backup
the
plan.
ambush, but simply because I can't get past the electricity. The cultists were killed with a hit to the back from some kind of electric weapon.
Always keep your
Anything in
eye on
here?
the prize.
On the maladies of the machine spirits and the ways of diagnostic divination. So I don't consider this a cheat. Kind of a scammy workaround to having died. I consider the way the electricity killed me to be an unfair and unexplained mechanic. Ooh. You shall be purified by the motive force, blasphemer. Oh, lots of them.
O Messiah,
I've been ambushed.
give me the power to eradicate thy enemies.
What are they? They are electro priests. Well, let's see. Pascal is up. We have to start the battle. We're not allowed to rearrange ourselves. Pascal is first. Oh, we have Lens, Argenta. Let's see. Pascal can move to there. And I would have rather moved him to there. Oh well. I moved in a fail. I'm a failure. I have failed in my attempts to be cool.
Running binary code.
Okay, that's one. All right, Cassia. How about you move up to there, say,
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
and give these guys a nice smile, huh? I'm not sure. I don't think I get that one. All right, let's settle for those two. Why don't you guys have a nice little lay down? Folks. Argenta. That's Argenta there.
I refuse.
Oh, that's right. She's gonna have to move because she can't shoot in melee combat. In melee
The
range.
enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
And those were an attacks of opportunity, which are so far doing 0 damage.
Faith without
although.
deeds is worthless. You, my Emperor.
Next up is one Lens. We'll move to there.
I'll make it happen.
You'll never
never stood a chance.
Doom Trader. I performed 500 critical hits with my party members. That's an achieve. I don't want Adira to bzzt them, because if she bzzts them, she probably hits
There is movement
Abelard
in the
too.
Empyrean.
So a psychic shriek at the 1.
What an unfortunate
Oh,
turn of
it got
fate.
both of them. What a shame.
Let us not dawdle.
The cultists were killed by these guys. Presumably. But then why did they attack us? They have no loot. What the hell kind of bad guys
Keep
are
your
they?
wits about you.
Oh, we've got electricity here too. So crossing that is seems like a bad idea. I'm gonna throw a save here. Monkville. There we go. A motive force field seals this passage, threatening to incinerate anyone who touches it. Okay. How about we use a door then?
Is there money to be made?
We've got some goods.
The machine god grants me insight.
And a data altar of sacred analysis. The cogitator's green screen lights up as you approach it and displays the flashing message. Pilgrim, only the words of the first galvanic hymn will reveal to you the gifts hidden behind the veil of knowledge. Now chant with me. Let's sing this canticle to... Pascal, kindly remind me how this hymn goes. Pascal's vox lets out a noisy groan as if he's clearing his throat, then stops abruptly. After a brief pause, he averts his gaze and says in a rasping voice, "It's not known to me. Only high-ranking servants at shrines of energetic prosperity are permitted to perform the first galvanic hymn." Abelard snorts and struggles to suppress an involuntary smile. "Emperor, help us all. The esteemed Magos has been caught out, not knowing a prayer, and now he's floundering like a cadet in an exam. I never thought I'd see the day." Let's see. The motive force that floweth through the veins of copper, the Omnissiah, from whom the holy discharge springeth forth, the blessed cathode that beckoneth the timeless electron, the mighty reactor that performeth the sacrament of fusion, the closed circuit wherein the paths start and end are tied in a knot. Interrupt the prayer. Let us sing this canticle to... the closed knot wherein the paths start and end are tied in a knot. Verse 2 calls to you, Pilgrim. Let us fill our souls with gratitude towards... Did I get the first one right? The twin poles of opposite signs that herald the motion of the current. Now finish the prayer, Pilgrim. May the... No, I think I'm going to fail here. May the unity of the sacred charges power the immortal reason that hath created the spark. Only one who has learned the path of our cenobium is worthy of gifts. Walk the path of the enlightened, absorb the age-old wisdom, and sing with me again. That wasn't it. Oh my god, this is going to take forever. Seriously? Okay, the closed circuit was not the correct one. The mighty reactor, the arcane key, the mortal body. Alright, are we actually, like, removing them? The motive force, the watchful breakers, and the faultless soul. Nope. the Omnissiah, the Splendid Resistors, the Blessed Faith. I can't believe I'm getting them all wrong, so... Blessed Cathode, the Hallowed Contacts, the Memory of Ages. What? They've got 5 options for the first, 5 options for the second, and 5 options for the third. That's 125 choices. They can't want us to go through 125. What are they doing? This can't be.
Rise to the top, or
There's
get
got to
left
be a
in the
clue
dust.
or something somewhere. We can't get through there.
I always keep my options open.
Wire junctions are often marked with the symbols of a key. Well, those don't appear to be particularly useful.
Omnissiah, grant me the wisdom to perceive.
We've got a box. Machine Right set, a set of sacred oils and cogitograms that appease the Keeper of Technology, provides an additional opportunity to call out a machine spirit and interact with the device, an expendable item.
I always have a backup plan.
And this one's going to give out electricity again. There it is. And see, what I thought is I could get Pascal up there to disarm it because it has a tech use. But he was interrupted when these guys over here interrupted by activating. So I'm at a bit of a loss as to what to do. Well, we've got a door over here that I hadn't noticed was a door. And we're back to my single biggest complaint about the game. About the map being an utterly worthless piece of crap that adds nothing to the game and makes things more difficult. Doors like this, which because I was looking from this angle, I had no idea were there until I happened to hit the tab at the right time, that it showed up visibly for me. This is terrible design. They need to show up on the map when your characters can see them. In this case, it don't show up on the map at all. It's my single biggest... The game, other than that, I've had a lot of fun with. This has been a constant source of just genuine frustration. No wounds on the heretic's body. Face are contorted in terror. His eyes are bloodshot. Right.
I'm not satisfied with that answer.
It's
I
Heinrich.
will repeat my question again. The last Electro Priest you killed, where did you find him?
Burn in the fire of dawn, servant of the Corpse Emperor!
And another one meets the limit of his utility. The last of them.
Hi, Heinrichs. Heinrichs, the tall, dark-haired man, sizes you up with a quick glance. A supernatural chill is making the air around him crackle softly. The expensive fabric of his jacket is stitched with gold thread and marked by several reddish-brown stains. A force sword and vox hang from his belt, and the emblem of the Holy Inquisition glitters on his chest. You try to focus on the man in front of you, but you can't shake the image of the deadly torture he inflicted on the victim. Your pulse quickens, blood pounding in your ears and your sweat beating on your skin. Deadly torture? You lived through some torture sometime in my distant past. That's true, I did. During my character creation. Seneschal, isn't this the chap we're supposed to find for the Lord Inquisitor? Never protects, kneel and repent of your heresy before a rogue traitor. No, that's dumb. Interrogator von Kalox, I presume.
Yes.
Well, since you know who I am, and are in no hurry to kill me, I infer that you serve the Emperor, not his enemies. Allow me to introduce myself. Interrogator Heinrichs van Kellogg's of the Imperial Inquisition's esteemed Ordo Xenos.
But we haven't seen any
With whom do I
Xenos
have
here.
the pleasure of speaking?
Shadow. A great big sun-eclipsing, chain-weaving shadow. I can see the threads, myriads of them extending toward us all, and all of them creeping off toward him like snakes, shrouding us in poison. My, oh my, do I sense trouble, and it's right in my throat. It itches.
A puff of black smoke comes out of the Psyker's mouth and dissipates at once. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, that ain't right.
A Psyker? Interesting. And a diviner at that. Even more interesting. Are you sanctioned?
Who's going to answer, no, I'm not sanctioned to a member of the Inquisition, whose job is, amongst other things, killing unsanctioned Psykers?
Don't you Inquisition me! I'm under the rogue trader's protection!
Pay no attention, she talks all kinds of nonsense. Not wrong. She's a member of my personal retinue and is under my protection.
Your retinue, you say? Then let's go back to my previous question. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Rogue trader Lenz von Valancius.
Von Valancius? To the best of my knowledge, that dynasty is headed by the esteemed Theodora von Valancius. Has there been a change of circumstances?
Theodora is dead, slain in battle by the enemies of humanity.
The news is lamentable.
Yes, it is.
My condolences. And I presume the heir
I
to the
met her,
sacred
like,
warrant of
5
trade
minutes before
and
she
the
was
lofty
dead,
title
so-
of rogue trader is none other than yourself. Well then, what precisely has brought you to the sanctum of the Omnissiah?
I'm here to collect you. I'm under orders from the Lord Inquisitor to offer my assistance. You may offer any resistance. Wow. I swear, guys, it's only my third beer, okay? I am under orders from the Lord Inquisitor to offer any assistance you may require, after which I am to provide you safe passage to footfall aboard my ship.
Then the timing of our meeting is fortuitous.
Or 5 to it.
I am requisitioning you and your retinue for my task.
I figured that was coming.
Requisitioning? Young man, your choice of words is unseemly to
He's
the point
an
of
inquisitor.
insult. You're addressing a rogue trader.
I don't imagine you'll be any happier if I say taking into inquisitorial custody.
See?
To aid his faithful servant in the fight against corruption is the solemn duty of all whose actions affect millions of the Imperium's subjects. Let your example guide those who will carry the Emperor's light across 1,000 stars.
You know, Abelard's a little pompous, and Pascal, he's a tech priest, so they're a little bit loopy. And, well, Argenta, she's a bit of a zealot. But Cassia...
You're familiar with the works of Inquisitor Alistar the Redeemer. Not every acolyte can say the same, let alone people less initiated. Please forgive my lapse in manners, Lady Navigator Orselio. It is a great honor. I came to Rykad
Everything's
Minoris
been
on a
a great
mission,
honor
which a rebellion prevented me
to
from
chat with
fulfilling.
everyone in my retinue.
The governor is
but not so much
convinced
me.
that malcontents from among the rabble were the instigators, but I immediately suspected a more sinister presence at the root of the mutiny. My visit to the monastery and a few unhurried conversations with some of the rebels confirmed my suspicions. Someone by the name of Aurora is leading the rebellion.
I know a guy who named
Data
his daughter
indicates that the
Aurora.
head of the cultists is here right now, in the sanctum of the ancient reactor. Given the prophecy of the final dawn, and the especial efforts made by the enemies of humanity to seize the monastery, Their goal is to gain access to the Holy Power Source's control circuit and trigger a process that, once started, cannot be stopped. In other words, to detonate the reactor, thus being themselves the cause of their much-touted final dawn.
Blasphemous insanity.
So I said, what were you doing at the monastery? What did you do to him? This wretched planet's troubles are none of my concern. I'm taking you to the starship now. I can help you with Aurora. Let's join forces. All right. Precisely what were you doing at the monastery?
I arrived here with an escort squad, only to lose it in our very first open skirmish. The monastery is swarming with heretics. The soldiers I requisitioned from the governor fell in battle, bled to death, or deserted. I had to make do with catching and forcefully interrogating individual rebels. It is from them that I learned what I relayed to you just now.
One of the things they teach you as an Inquisitor is how to understand someone's inarticulate screams. I can help you with Aurora. Let's join forces.
Thank you. Regrettably, the governor's people showed themselves to be unprepared for the perils of this place. And extracting blade shards from a person's stomach is beyond my powers. I hope that a rogue trader's retinue will prove more capable than a group of soldiers fresh off the base. I am positive that not all of the electro-priests within these walls have perished. The heretics spoke of shadows emerging from side alleys to make short work of the cultists invading their abode. I surmise that the entrance to their hiding place is somewhere in the hall, near a machine known as the Circular Cogitator. I imagine it's one of the local sacred relics which the electro-priests treat with special piety.
Choose party members. We're going to leave somebody behind. Somebody's going to get left behind. I mean, Abelard's a beat stick. But he has to run and catch things, and he doesn't move especially quickly. I think we can probably do without Argenta. What? Yep, sorry, Argenta, you're out. But we've added Heinrichs, and we get to level him up now. Time to
Do you
level
require
up.
inquisitorial approval?
He's a warrior. Warrior! Come out and play! Old guy reference. Oh, lots of levels for him. Let's see. Epicenter of Slaughter. Whenever the warriors attack, they gain a stack of Epicenter of Slaughter until the end of combat. At the start of their turn, they gain one temporary wound for each stack. They cannot exceed 3. Thick Skin, Blade Flurry, Edge of Dawn. Better to die from well under 40% wounds. He's never going to do that. Inscribed Soul. So he's a Psyker. More Psykers the better, as they just annihilate stuff. Costs no AP, deals direct damage to the Psyker, equals 25% of the Psyker's maximum wounds. Obscure Threat. Can't unlock additional Psi rating. Don't know why. Psychic Barrage. When the Psychic uses damaging psychic power on targets that are 6 cells further, they take additional damage. I like that one. Oh, I like that one a lot. Let's see. More toughness for him would probably be good, as he's a little bit endure. Already has that feature. Forceful Strike. Taunting Scream. Warrior screams at their enemies, draw their attention, becomes priority target. Hammer of the Emperor. That just sounds nifty. Light of the Emperor. Well, those are locked. I can't use those yet. Shield of the Emperor. All allies affected by the word of the Emperor increase. Divination, pyromancy, telepathy. Already has that. Biomancy already has that. Divination. He's got so many nifty things that he can have, do, or be. Invigorate restores wounds to the target. I like that. Let's see. Athletics, carouse. Carouse? Well, I wasn't going to, but I did. Carouse, coercion, demolition. It's true. We don't have the demolition we had before. I'm going to give him some more demolition. Still more toughness, I think. Sanguine Siphon. Every time the Psyker deals damage, they gain +1 stack of Sanguine Cipher. Damage was dealt to a target adjacent, they gain 2 stacks. Instead, when they suffer lethal damage, well, I won't be suffering any lethal damage. I'll have you know. That won't be happening. Do we want to give him some kind of special weapon ability? It will not die. Increases wounds by half of the character's level. Okay, that sounds pretty good, actually. More demolition, I think. So many ability choices. Biophysical distortion. All the Psyker's attacks, including attacking psychic powers, now poison enemies. Corpus conversion. When an enemy adjacent to an ally dies, the ally gains a stacking corpus conversion effect. Multiple allies are adjacent. Next, psychic power that targets only the target with corpus conversion will work as if their power was too high. Okay. Character level has to be 10. Got it. So that's a non-starter. Blade of Light. Force weapons. Attacks deal additional damage. Enforce reality. Destined. Psyker's armor increases. Sure, I like that. That sounds good. Daring Breach gets an additional ability. Melee attacks deal an additional damage. For 1 round. Becomes a priority target. Till the end of combat, they gain 4 MP for each kill. 10 movement points at the end of the turn. Warrior does not provoke attacks of opportunity. That seems pretty good. Not a provoking attacks of opportunity. Seems pretty damn good to me. Characteristic training. How about some characteristic training? A little more willpower. Is willpower in there? Willpower's in there. Let's go with willpower. And more willpower. How about that? Okay, he's set. He can now continue. The fighter's body is still warm. He only bled to death a few minutes ago. Well, that seems unfortunate. Certainly. An auto gun and improved armored body glove. Body glove. And over here, the hard, uncomfortable Somno meditation bed is equipped with neural ports to connect the sleeper to the monastery's cogitator network. Anything else in here? Oh, logic. Only 85? How about instead?
I'll take it from here.
How about we all chill out? And we put someone with logic 100% on that.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
A secret door with that loot. Symbol for the Omnissiah inscribed on the wall with grooves of electric discharges fanning out from it like a river.
Keep your wits about you.
Abelard, Cassia, Heinrich, Sedera, and me. Okay, no change there. Hit that. There was nothing else in here, right?
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Alright, nothing. The circular cogitator. There we go. The machine alter is operational, but you'll only respond to a special command that you do not know. To make the machine spirit do our bidding, you have to know the correct prayer. The sentinel will ask for a password. Thank you, Pascal. That's not incredibly helpful. Because over here, we've already got a thing that we can't solve. Wait, what? Circular cogitator, the electro priest hiding place must be nearby. Huh?
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
We already killed the electro priests. They jumped us. It wasn't my fault. They attacked. Don't suppose there's any change there. No. Making sure I didn't miss a freaking door here like I did earlier. I'm going to make sure we didn't miss any doors back here either. On either side. That thing's going to go bzzzt again, right? There it is. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do, so I'm going to save.
I'm listening.
Interesting. We've got a cultist fighter, and this thing appears to go all deep, but it doesn't hit any of them. Don't know why that is. Doesn't seem right to me. I'm just checking to see if I missed anything. It seems to me like there should be a way for me to access but I'm not seeing it.
Anything worthy of my attention?
Alright, well, I'm not getting boosted.
Make an example out of you.
Your Emperor won't save you!
So let's see, if we move Pascal there. Idira there, quite carefully. There. Battle. So I got a couple of them. I got the one here too. So I got 3 of them. There's one left.
High momentum.
Cassia can
Emperor,
go there.
give me strength.
Abelard. Go there. Missed. Missed. Abelard.
Follow my
there.
lead.
Lens. I can't go there because she's in my way. I can go there. I may be able to get a shot off. Probably not, but maybe. Nope, can't see him. Or him. Heinrichs. He's got a gun. Word of the Emperor. Move Heinrichs
I need a
there.
foothold.
Pascal, there's nothing he can really do without getting bzzted again. That's the thing, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do to be able to not get bzzted.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Death to the weak!
Missed again. Alright, she can back up one.
Anything else? Be gone!
Bzzed again. She got hit. Abelard pass. Me. Step up.
I'll see to another enemy down.
Right now I'm kind of just clicking. Ow, he shot me. Well, that's not going to stand.
On it.
Where is he? Is he? Well, he just shot me. Where is he? He's all the way out there. Well, okay.
You never chance.
All right, a couple of us took a little bit of damage, and we all leveled up. Congratulations, everybody. Contagious luck on an ally. Jinx. Let's go ahead and grab that. I can't add any more to my persuasion because my persuasion is insanely high because I'm just insanely awesome. More Imperium knowledge I think will be good. To Pascal. Medicae Mechadendrite. Like that. His logic appears to at least be temporarily capped. Tech use, awareness. Doesn't need the lures. Medicae. Tech use. Tech use. More tech use. He's a tech priest. Why not? And our new friend, Calyx? Heinrichs von Calyx, I think. Forceful strike. Next melee attack pushes the enemy away. Breakthrough. Warrior gains a slash ability. Charges for this round. Can it be used the same round? Just sure. I like the sound of that. Eternal Glory. Hymns of Hatred. Psalms of Heroes. Sanctified Slayer. Critical hit increases, always good. Abelard. He has a big butt. His friends call him Abelard ass. Brace for impact and not suffer negative effects of belay superiority. Perfect timing. Base skill, carouse. Oh man, his carouse is incredible. How can a man with a beer in his hand not choose carouse? Metal damage to any source other than aftershock. Yeah, that seems good. Logic, lore, Xenos, Medicae, warp. More warp lore. And Cassia. Which is what most people don't know, that the cinnamon they eat is actually not cinnamon, it's cassia. Not this cassia, botanical cassia. Yeah, I'll go with that. Her willpower is quite high indeed. More fellowship maybe? A little more toughness wouldn't hurt. Perception, I think. Alright, everybody's done. Lens, no bzzzt. We'll see if we can actually, like, get through this without, you know, dying. Why is there nothing we can do to, like, turn off this and then make those things turn off? Thing is, I'm not at all sure about. I'm going to try.
Ready for data input.
Is I'm wait for this one to go on, to bzzzt, and then go off, and try to run into the gap.
Anathema observed. Commencing purgation protocol.
What battle? They're all dead. I've been ambushed. By what? They're all dead. Oh, okay, they finished it.
I always keep my
Nope,
options
nope, nope,
open.
nope, 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 nope. Shh.
You are authorized.
They do not do a great job in breaking up and showing you when you're part or not part of the group. Come on, you're supposed to bzz now, anytime. Thank you. We're seeing if we can get him all the way across. To a place where he can turn it off, preferably.
Operation.
These dead heretics are suspiciously different from the others. The symbols on their clothes are drawn wrongly, and standard issue military uniforms show through blasphemous tatters. Alright, well, there's a thing there that's showing up as a shiny. Why can I not click on it? Okay, I'll grab the goods.
The machine god grants me insight.
I don't understand. That's just infuriating. That there's a thing there that I can't click on. Despite it showing up quite clearly. The bodies of careless cultists have been thoroughly fried by the arc of the motive force. Well, that's what they deserve. If they only hadn't messed with the Omnissiah, this wouldn't be happening.
Activating motive force reserves.
We got more of them? Lots more of them. Many more of them. Oh, they're beating somebody up. Crowd of cultists surrounded a tech priest crucified upon a mechanism. The rhythmic whisper, repeated by 100 voices, blends into some blasphemous enchantment. Powerful discharges of the motive force run through the machine, causing the unfortunate prisoner to convulse brutally and forcing woeful cries of pain from his lips. Tortured tech priest in the clenched claws of stagnation in the shackles of iteration 0. Under the iron wing, let the cycle be discontinued. Pasquale's mechadendrites spring into combat mode instantly, and a rattle comes from his fox iron, registering a severe violation of the purity protocol. The blessed Amarnat has been captured by the heretics being tortured. And it appears that by moving one character through, I might have broken things here. How's he bearing his torture? A devotee of the Omnissiah is capable of standing great bodily torment with no loss of functionality, but were flesh reinforced with the sacred iron will persevere, the purity of spirit may perish. I hypothesize that the heretics had made the blessed Amarnat a participant in some variety of sacrilegious ritual. Through sacrilegious torture, they were trying to break his will and turn him into an unholy terminal with which to control the reactor's outer power circuit system. Tech Priest's colors are stained with grime. They are diluted, painted over with rotten, yet his heart still holds on a cinder of bright red. His dying flame can be ignited in the iron. Are you sure he's Amarnat? Confirmed. I do not observe his face, but I recognize his words. Let the cycle be discontinued as the blessed Amarnat's motto. We must save the esteemed Tech Priest without risking his life. We can use the blasphemer's clothing as a disguise. Unrecognized, we can sabotage the power units, overloading them and thus cleansing the heart of heretics. The lightning discharges have charred the cultists' corpses. Whiffs of smoke rise from their empty eye sockets, whose contents have evaporated. Their clothes, covered in the blood of innocents, are crudely painted over with emblems of the arch-enemy, which exude a repulsive air of soul decay. Heinrichs, the signs of the arch-enemy are not just painted symbols, but conductors of his will. The words of their prayers, even spoken without faith, their coats of arms, even deceitfully worn, all this increases the presence of the ruinous powers near you, and draws their corrupting attention to you. Cassia stares in horror at the corrupted clothes and scattered human ashes, despite the fact we're actually 50 yards apart. Do not make me. I'm too... This split party thing is boggling my mind. Dogmatic, do not allow corruption to touch you. We'll vest ourselves in faith and kill every last traitor to the golden throne. I'm actually curious to know what it's like to walk in a heretic's shoes. If it helps to save a worthy man, I'll put on the cultist robes. You realize his plan sounds like suicide. You disgrace yourself by donning these tainted rags. What is the essence of your plan? Uttering a litany of actuation for the power units from the Luminodeacon. Luminodeacon? Command throne will direct the motive force created by the blessed reactor to the hull. The distribution servitor is keeping its output within the set parameters, but upon receiving an order to increase its peak values, it will turn this place into an electric trap. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it here. I will reload our last save, and I'll move the whole group through in between the electric bzzz, okay? And we'll try that presumably tomorrow at the usual time. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe. I expect for more of this. I'm still having fun with the game. The one source of frustration is all of the map-related functions are just garbage tier, which is unfortunate, but there we are. Also, I would like to be able to change my picture from nothing with the lettering of PNG 448 by 600, for instance. I assumed that was like an upload function, and I clicked on it, and I didn't like it, and I tried to click on something else, and I couldn't unselect. I went, oh, okay, it'll default to something. Not really, it defaults to that. Anyway, so I expect I should be back tomorrow at the usual time. I hope you're finding some entertainment value in this. Like a lot of RPGs, it has those quest limitations. You know, you have a lot of choices, it seems like, but in reality, you have a lot less choice than they want you to feel like. And that's true for all of them, by the way. You know, as much as I enjoyed, for instance, Knights of the Old Republic or Mass Effect, your options are really pretty limited in general. In this case, I don't know how much the paths really branch, because I've been going relatively straightforward. Anyway, I will continue with more of this tomorrow at the usual time. I hope the rest of your Friday night is great, and I require all of you to have a kick-ass weekend. I'm back tomorrow. Hopefully you see me soon. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and as usual, ciao for now. Good night, guys.